Hello, relatives, aunties, uncle, nieces, nephews, and all the folks who stumbled in here after paying $89.99 to get told they're spirit animal by someone who buys Palo Santo from a crystal shop. Today, we're tackling a question that is surprisingly controversial and that I get asked all the time. It pops up every time someone eats fry bread for the first time and has a spiritual experience like they just met their gluten-free soulmate. Why do Native people love fry bread so much? And listen, the real answer is complicated. It's layered, it's messy, it's trauma wrapped in dough and deep fried and generational resilience. So don't get carried away because you watched one video and start walking around like you've been personally blessed by the spirit of the First Frybread. Relax, you still burn toast. But since this is Baby Questions for White People, here is your chaotic crash course.
Baby questions for white people. Ask it soft and let it go.
So first, to all the Native people watching, I'm sorry in advance. I know this debate has been raging since the dawn of fry bread time, but yes, fry bread was created by the Navajo. So if you're out here ready to throw hands over the Navajo taco versus Indian taco thing, here's some fresh ammo. Use it wisely. Or chaotically. Whatever. I'm not your dad. However, to everyone else, fry bread is not ancient. It is not pre-contact. Your cousin's boyfriend's roommate who said natives have been making fry bread for thousands of years was lying with confidence. So the first documented reference to fry bread is only about 162 years old, and it starts with the Navajo during one of the darkest chapters in U.S. history, the Long Walk. Now, the Long Walk deserves its own video, and trust me, we will do that. But here's a quick version so you don't leave here thinking it was some scenic hike. From 1864 to 1866, the U.S. government forcibly removed the Navajo Diné people from their homelands and marched 250 to 450 miles to Fort Sumner. Thousands died from starvation, disease, and exposure, and in 1868, survivors signed a treaty allowing them to return home, one of the only tribes ever allowed to reclaim their original lands. It remains a defining trauma and a testament to Diné resilience. When the Navajo were imprisoned at Fort Sumner, the government destroyed their food systems and then handed out rations like they were doing everyone a favor. White flour, processed sugar, salt, and lard. Ingredients Native people had never used before. And from that scarcity, from that oppression, Navajo families created fry bread. There's no handwritten recipe from 1864, but U.S. military rations logs show exactly when those ingredients were issued. That's the first documented moment fry bread appears in history. The Oklahoma Historical Society even notes that Native cooks used these rations to create a distinctive golden bread. Now, here's where it gets spicy. Fry bread is both perseverance and pain. It literally is a food born from genocide, displacement, and forced dependency. And today, one piece the size of a paper plate can hit 700 calories and 25 grams of fat. And commodity foods like processed cheese, canned meats, and lard used in fry bread have contributed to the diabetes epidemic in Native communities. So then the baby question becomes, if fry bread came from trauma and is not healthy, why do Native people still celebrate it? Fry bread isn't just food. It's survival. And there are many variations of it, including bannock, which isn't the same as fry bread, but is definitely its cousin in the fried or baked dough born from survival family. Bannock can be fried or baked, often uses baking powder and sometimes lard or animal fat, and can include raisins, berries, and savory additions. It's also historically tied to fur trade rations like flour, lard, and sugar. Think of bannock as frontier bread that has adapted to every region it's ever touched. Despite whatever you may call it or however you make it, it's what our ancestors made to keep their families alive when everything was taken from them. It shows up at powwows and gatherings the federal government once banned, where Native people reclaim identity, joy, and community. Powwows have often had fry bread competitions, and the lines for fry bread stands have always been long because it's not just something you eat, it's something you feel. Fry bread connects tribes, generations, and stories. It holds trauma and pride at the same time. It mirrors the Native experience itself, born from oppression, carried forward with love, and transformed into something that brings us together. So I hope this helps. Wishing you all the love, peace, and fry bread grease in the world, and I hope to see you next time on Baby Questions for White People.
Baby questions for white people. Ask it soft and let it go.